What it means if you see a scarf tied around a tree in your city. What it means if you see a scarf tied around a tree in your city. Homelessness is a problem all over the world. It's a problem, and those who don't have a home suffer every day in areas of the country and all over the world where the winters are mild. The homeless aren't as at much risk of developing frostbite, hypothermia, or worse. The homeless who live in areas where the winters are brutal, though, are at risk every day and they're on the streets. In these areas, the homeless shelters fill up quickly when the shelters are full. There's nowhere for the homeless to go when the weather is bitterly cold. Have you ever walked down the city streets in the middle of winter to find that there are scarves tied around the trees and the lamp posts? You know what that means. If you see a scarf tied around a tree in your city, well, the answer is actually pretty touching and very beautiful. Before I tell you, though, I'd like to encourage you to click that like button to let people know that you are a fan of Facts First, and also if you've not already done so, be sure to click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can stay updated on all of our future videos. There are many people who think that the scarves are tied around the trees and posts to make the area look more festive for the holidays, but that's not the case. It's not the local government that's putting these scarves on trees either. It's the residents of the towns and cities who are doing it. Some buy new scarves from the store to hang, some use their old scarves, and there are some who go as far as knitting scarves and wrapping them around trees and posts. And they do this for the homeless when the temperature drops. It creates a dangerous situation. For people living on the streets, people put these scarves up so that anyone who is cold can grab one and use it to keep warm when the temperature drops below freezing. People who live on the streets need all the insulation they can get. There are people who worry that a homeless person might see the scarf and think that it already belongs to somebody to avoid that type of confusion. They attach messages to the scarves. The message in this photo translates to, "I'm not lost, please. Take me with you if you are cold, stay warm." God bless. It's obvious that the people who leave these scarves really do care about those who are less fortunate than them. They just want to spread holiday cheer and, more importantly, holiday warmth for those who need it the most in Seymour, Indiana. There is a group who makes it their mission to provide enough scarves for all who need them. What are the project members? Elizabeth Salmon says her group uses their passion for knitting to make homemade scarves for the homeless. The group meets a few times a week and they knit and they socialize when they complete a scarf. They put it in a box and then they start up a new one like people at other countries. They include a little note with their scarves. Each scarf gets the same note that reads, "I'm not lost. If you find yourself in the cold, take this to keep warm." The ladies in the group want the people on the streets of Seymour to know that the scarves are for them and that there are people looking out for them. When the group first started putting the scarves on the streets and posts, people who were not involved with the group followed suit. It didn't take long before people started taking photos of the scarves and posting them on Facebook. When the photos went viral, more and more people realized what a great idea this was. It's a great way to help the homeless, and it didn't take much time. Even people with the busiest of lives have an extra 3 seconds in their day to tie a scarf around a tree or a post in heavy traffic areas. There's no excuse for not doing your part. The weather may be warm now, but in just a few months it's going to start getting very cold outside. This is the time right now that you can take a few minutes out of your day to help those less fortunate. Start collecting those scarves and hats, or start making them if you'd like to, and if everybody did just a little bit, all the homeless people in our cities would be a bit warmer this winter. Subscribe for more.